Hey everyone. Hey, welcome to my channel. Be You. My name is Kelly Musard, and this is episode 7 Talking to Lufer. I do have a mic, so I'm hoping that this is getting picked up, which it looks like it is. So that's a good thing. Uh I love over there the light shining through. That's really neat all the way down. The colors for tonight were yellow and blue. So you might be able to see a little bit of the blue over there, but other than that, you probably won't be able to see the yellow because it's on the opposite side. But just know they're there. So, who am I? Basically, I'm here to change the world and the way that we communicate and the way to love ourselves and to let go and really enjoy this life because that's actually what it's all about. Most of the time it's all about we're trying to control to keep safe because in our life one point one point or another in our life we were never safe, so therefore we did this whole thing of trying to keep ourselves safe. um and it doesn't really help you. All it is that we are in this mine where it's basically it's a robotic thing, just like conversations with people. When if you really stop and think about it, you realize we don't actually really communicate. When someone's talking, you're waiting to insert your opinion, your story, or they're talking to you about something that they don't like on you and you're ready to defend yourself. And it's just this running through this programming in our minds. I found out that basically our minds are fears because that's what it is. We have to be liked by others. We have to care what others thinks. And really, the only thing that truly matters, and once you realize this, your life will totally change. Are you ready for it? The only person that anything matters is you. It's only you. It's not your parents, it's not your kids, it's not your partner. It is literally you and the relationship you have on yourself. I've been doing this for a while, but last year it really took off. I have shifted, and now the person I am looking at you is not the person I was last year. The amount of love that I have for myself to come in and do what is fun for me, which is talking to the crystal skulls, talking to Lufer and them and having fun. That's what it's about because nobody in this world can tell me what's right and what's wrong because there is none. They can't sit there and tell me how I should do a video or shouldn't do a video and how I should speak and blah, 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 blah. All that matters is how I feel about myself. So as you start loving yourself, and you hear that a lot, especially metaphysics. Love yourself, but no one actually tells you how to love yourself, right? Just like inner child, that's talked about too, but no one actually goes deeper. Well, I wouldn't say no one, but most people, they don't go deeper into what does that mean. What's that mean is that all your fears is your inner child. If you are someone who's living in fear of everything, that just means your inner child is just scared. And they've been scared the whole entire life ever since that day that they felt unsafe. And then when that happened, they froze, but yet the body had to keep growing. And therefore, instead of trusting that everything will be provided to you, you're trying to plan it all out just in case if it isn't, and therefore not trusting. So it's not that you get to be this great manifester and that's what this life's about. No, what it's about is that love you have for yourself. once you let go of all the conditionings and programmings that's up here, once you start realizing you're not really communicating with people, you guys are just running the same story in your head. Or you're so focused on your pain that if a child comes to you, you're sad or feeling that's whatever they're going through is wrong because you're so afraid that they're going to actually say it's your fault because you blame your parents, right? And they blame theirs and they blame theirs. And that's a huge condition that we're doing. Well, I'll tell you what, your parents didn't do anything. My parents didn't do anything. They did everything that they were supposed to, which is we came into this planet to be humans so we could feel pain and trauma. And that's what we did. We absorbed it from our parents. They absorbed it from their parents, and it was go passed down and down and down. Well, the new wave of humans being born, they're not actually absorbing as much pain from their parents as like well, I was. Or even if I go to my mom, which each time another generation's born, they're absorbing less and less and less of pain and trauma. And the reason is because we are moving the planet up to the fifth dimension. We're in third, kind of going up, getting closer, but it's more like this. It's not like this. It's up like that. We're getting closer to the fourth dimension. So that's why when they're coming in, they're not doing what they're programmed, what we were programmed to do. And then parents freak out, call them lazy, call them that they have no feelings and all that. And really, they're doing everything they're supposed to. So that's my spiel. Didn't know I was going to say that. But, anyways, as I say, the biggest thing is stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to others. And the biggest one is how much you're lying to yourself. I had to go through that myself, and I'm still learning things out of what I was lying to myself about. But it's so freeing just to show up and say, I'm here to do my purpose, which is to help others get in to this understanding. I'm part of the awakening shift, but one of my biggest is about these crystal skulls because that's actually what started me on my healing path. There was a couple things. Of course, tarot was the very first thing, but the skull here, he came pretty soon after that. It's probably been 6 months because I was off the ground running. And the coolest thing about this is when you stop the programming, you actually have what I called headspace. What that means is you're not actually thinking. And at first, it will scare. It's kind of freaky, like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? Because you're taking a break. You're actually having peace in the mind, and it's mind blowing, but yet it can be a little scary too. Until you realize that that's just what I call headspace. That's actually what you want to get to, where you're not constantly worrying or fearing what's coming or repeating the past, because that's basically what we do as humans. But this whole move and shift that we're getting into, that's what's going to move. And that's what's changing. We're instead of saying negative feelings, they're just going to be feelings. Instead of saying negative energy, it's just going to be energy. We're taking away the whole negative word because negative actually doesn't exist. What it is just truly what it is. It's a feeling, it's energy. That's it. There's no negative about it. So, mind blown. All right, I'm going to use his hand. I'm going to move this down and then let's see what Lufer has to say. Look, Luf. Oh, barely works. Well, we're a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And look at this, guys. He can spin. I got him on a spinning thing. But he's still low. But that's okay. Anyways, if he feels like spinning, he'll spin. And then these are his hands. So if you're new to Luther, please go back to episode 1. But here he is. This is my crystal skull, Luther, everybody. I'm a channeler. If you're interested in, if you just awaken on this planet and you need some help of where to go, guidance, check out my website that's in the description, and you can totally book a one-on-one with me where I can help you with all these awakenings on the planet. All right. So, yes, there is a reason why I am on a spinning thing. Well, I hope I have you centered. So if you do spin, it's not as so you don't fall off the platform, but it feels pretty good. Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Luther. I am a crystal skull. I am one of I am actually her very first crystal skull she ever bought, but not this here that you see, this handsome one you see in front of you. I was actually like way little, about this size. Is many moons ago. She purchased me and we started our journey, and I helped her when she needed it. And the rest is history. But if you want to know more about how I came into her life, please go back to Luther episode 1, um, and you will find the answer there. So, what to talk about today? I really liked what she was talking about. It is about what's happening, but I actually kind of want to talk about crystal skulls today. So crystal skulls, we come from, if you know anything about us, you'll probably know the most common one is the 13 crystal skulls. Also, if you're drawn to crystal skulls, that just means that in each and every human, there's a soul in there, right? You all have souls. Doesn't matter if you're a killer or a home baker, you all have a soul. That does never go away until the body dies. All right. Now, we have soul. My name is Luther. That's my soul name. I'm in this crystal skull. Everything has energy, everything has a soul. All right. So she slapped me. Sorry, my nose is like really itchy. Uh, all right. So crystal skulls is what crystal skulls have been about until this year, is a very secret society where they are very secret. Basically, we have a lot of knowledge and downloads that's in the skulls, right? That we get because we communicate with every other skull on the planet. Not just crystal skull, by the way, any skull. You can even have a skull of a animal and we still can communicate. So we stand for actually just skulls. If you're drawn to skulls, crystal skulls, bone skulls, that means that your soul is leading with the skulls, right? I'm not going to say with the crystal skulls because it's actually leading with skulls. Most of the time, if you are a medium, which means you see people that are passed over, you are going to be attracted to skulls in one way or another because you already know it's just what you do because you're so attracted to death. Now, that doesn't mean that we represent death. That's a big thing here. That's a lot of people so afraid of us because of that. And that's the episode I did, I think, number 1, actually, maybe 2. But, anyways, go back and check that out. I'm not going to repeat that. But because of being a medium and understanding what skulls represent, that's why you're attracted to skulls. If you're attracted to skulls, then congratulations. All that means is that in the soul, you can choose to be a unicorn, dragon, skull, star being, elf, fairy, and so on and so on and so on. This is not just part of your imagination here, people. No, anything you guys imagine, it's because it's out there. That's how you can imagine, because you know it exists. Just because you can't see it with your real human eyes doesn't mean you cannot feel them, sense them, speak to them, and fill in the blank. All right. And also see them with what's called the third eye, located right here. Okay. So that is the soul of each and every one of us is made up of everything you can think of, is actually made up of a soul, right? And then we come together. I come out, I want to be a crystal skull this lifetime. So then I choose the crystal skull that I want to be. I choose an artist to carve me the exact same way that I'm communicating with this artist to do. And then voila, it's me, Lufa, Luvar. Just throwing out some funnies here, people. You guys take everything so serious. Anyways, so I wanted to be a crystal skull. The reason is because me and Kelly, back here, Kelly, we had a contract that I would come as a crystal skull to help her heal some of her pain. And that's what I did. So then she was going to go gift me to somebody else, and then she would come back and ask me to come back in a physical form. Now, I am one of her guides, okay? Guides are non-physical beings. You can't see them, but they're all around you at all times. And yes, when you have a question, guess what, you humans? They answer you immediately. Immediately, they answer your question. This is not a battle. This is not, oh, they have to figure this one out on their own. Nope. We answer your question immediately. It's up to you, the human, if you choose to listen. Now, we answer you in 0.1 of a second. Right after that 0.1 and 0.2, your fears starts to kind of come in and muck up the very first message. Try it. Sit there and try it. Ask your guides a question. Close your eyes so you disengage everything around you, and then ask a question, and then listen to the very first thing that comes and watch how fast something else follows. The very first thing that comes is your guides telling you what is for your highest good. If you choose not to take that and you choose to go with your fears, it's okay. It's not like we have this ego mind. We're not in a human body, therefore we don't have ego mind. Therefore, we wait and then you come back to it, because as humans, you guys will always come back. That's why you're constantly shifting. Sorry. I'm just, wow, very itchy right now. So, voila. Try it. See what happens. So, this whole crystal skull thing, this whole society that like only a few can be in, that is going to shift and change. Everything that you humans have been putting in boxes for years upon centuries, the boxes are going to start crumbling. People, you humans, are going to realize that you just move from one box to another, and then you guys are going to start realizing the only reason why you move to one box to another is so that you can be liked by other people or fit in. You will realize that those two things are mostly why you go there. And I would ask you, why does that care? and you won't really know the answer. Why does that matter if you don't fit in? And I guarantee you, if you have an answer, it was something programmed into you. It was something, a belief that was there, that was one of your parents or grandparents' fears, which was to be seen. Which is funny because there's a part of you that wants nothing but to be seen for who they really are. And then there's the human part that came in to get all these conditionings to see if it could get back to who they truly are. And that's a human in a nutshell, by the way. Luckily, I'm not inhuman, but technically I am in humans, okay? The souls are massive. If you think that your soul is only in you, you're wrong. The souls are so massive, they can be in multiple things at one time. Yes, at one time. So, you're not special in that way. Your soul is kind of all over the planet and other planets and so forth and so forth. Oh, I'm really, wow. What is happening back there, man? You're moving my hands. I know. I'm just so itchy all of a sudden. Hmm. All right. I would say I didn't give you anything. So, crystal skulls, right? Skulls in general. If you're watching this and you're just so drawn to a skull, get the skull because that is what your human, or sorry, what your soul is coming out and leading with, which means that once you own this, your soul will actually shift into something else. So Kelly soul came out running with the skulls, right? So then once she kind of understood us right here, the skulls, her soul shifted into unicorn energy and then shifted into probably fairy energy. I don't know which came what, but anyways, and so forth and so forth. So basically, you can kind of say once the soul has a completion of a certain being, then it's going to shift into another energy and shift to another. And the whole purpose is so that this life is fun and exciting. If your soul, if Kelly's soul just stayed skull, she wouldn't be attracted to anything but skulls. And that would be boring. So, that's what your souls do. There's only a part of your soul that's actually in your human body. Most of the souls are up in the cosmos and they're all over the world. They're in trees, they're in clouds, they're in other humans, they're in animals, they're in items, right? So when you guys have this fear of owning too much stuff, you know that's just a fear, right? You do know that someone told you. I mean, all you have to do is go, what's too much stuff? Exactly. See, most of the time, you humans would never actually sit there and go, I have too much stuff. You would only make that statement if A, you feel judged by someone else. That is the only real reason why that comes into your energy. That's it. Stop and think about it. Do you sit at home and go, I have too much stuff. I have too much stuff. I have too much stuff. The answer is hell no, you don't. But if someone comes into your house, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Wow. There's just so much stuff here. Then, because of the lack of love you have for yourself, then you would feel judged and then guilty. And then you're like, oh, my God, I really do. That makes no sense. Nobody has a book on too much stuff and what that really means. And if you stop and think about that and start questioning the stuff that comes through your mind of what does that really mean, you will realize you can't answer that. because that's a good one. Another one is, oh, yeah, I'm always wrong. You're always wrong towards what? What are you talking about? Because there is no wrong. There's people's opinions and people's option, right? But that doesn't mean that you're wrong. That just means that they have their own opinion, you have a different one. That's it. There is no right and wrong. It doesn't exist, only in the head. And then you're like, well, there's laws. Yes, there are human laws and there are also universal laws. Correct. There are laws. Well, then why do we, Luther, why do we have laws if nothing's ever wrong? Because think about the amount of chaos. You humans are already in chaos, right? Imagine if there was no laws. You guys would be in so much more chaos. So that is why there's human law. And that is the only reason why there's human law. However, there's no right and wrong. And those laws were created by humans. So it was literally someone saying, this is wrong to do, this is right to do, that's wrong, this is right. So again, it's a human creating human laws. But yes, without human laws, your guys' chaos would be ridiculous. So much of it. And that's why. Plain and simple, that's why. And universe laws kind of work the same way as well. The universe laws are there to help guide their human whatever they need to be guided. That's why you guys have guides. That's why we are called guides, to help guide you. That's it. Not to live your life for you because you're so scared to make a move. No, that's not what we hear. We're not called, oh, live my life for you guides. We're just guides. We answer you immediately when you ask the question. This is a really serious conversation here. And I thought it was actually going to be more fun than this. So I apologize. No humor's going on here. I can do some hand moves or something like this. But apparently, we're all about serious today. This is as serious as I get, by the way. Anyways, I lost track of where I was going. Where was I going? We talked about laws, human laws, universal laws. Ah, she slapped me. Ow! There we go. That's funny, right? All right. Let's see. I actually lost it. Ah, okay. So, wasn't supposed to share it. Anyways, stop being so serious. Oh my god, this is killing me and I'm not even alive and this is killing me to be so serious right now. Like, ugh, yuck. No. You want me to spin you? Yes. Spin me around. Spin me around. Spin me around. Look at the back of my head. Actually, that's pretty funny. We go like this. Hello, everyone. This is the back of the head of Luther speaking. Do you see that nice hole right there? Yes. Yes. Oh, oy vey. That feels good. Yes. Massage, massage. Anyways, I leave you with this. Trust that you all came here to be human. You weren't forced. You weren't drugged. You came here for this. Trust that you do not need to plan out every single thing in your life and watch how it works out anyways. That's the big message of the day. If you go a whole day without planning, watch how your life still works. And we had massive people like, no, 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 no. You have to plan. You have to plan. You have to plan. If you plan to fail. Let me turn back around. If you plan to fail. Oh, I kind of like that. That's fun. Whoops. The thing is, guys, wake up tomorrow and not plan. Actually, wake up tomorrow and see how hard it is not to plan. Where's this coming from? Where's this? I got to do this. 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 And just watch how, if you take that away, the things that you must do, you really need to do, you will do it without planning. It's a very conditioned in you humans to make lists and compare and to plan, 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 plan. And that's the most boringest way to live, isn't it? And the most stressful way to live. Because if you're in your head all day planning, 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 oh wow, imagine how your body feels. Well, hopefully, if I come back tomorrow, it'd be more of a fun time instead of a very serious day. But with that, I am Lufer. I am signing off. Big hugs to you. Saying, have a good night, everybody. Stop being so freaking serious. Stop making life all. Stop making life about you when it isn't about you. Loving yourself, that is about you. But you taking what someone else says serious, it's not even about you. Even if they put your name in it, it's about them. Take care, guys. I hope I blew your mind. For all your Scully lovers out there, get those skulls. Honor those skulls. No matter what people think or say, they don't matter. Oh, hold on. I do need one of those to lift this back up. Thank you. And it works. Okay. Whoa. All right, guys. So that's his message of today. It's a more serious day, apparently. All right. So we might be back on tomorrow. Who knows? We don't plan. We just flow. That's a good saying. And I'm spinning him. He likes it. All right, guys. Take care. I will see you when I see you. Bye.